Hello, how are we doing? Welcome back to our channel. I am avadaterra, it means Ava of the land, and I'm here to read you some cards today. Let's see what the Oracle has in store for you. How you've been feeling? How are you moving? What's going on over there? What is the message, the alert? What is the communication? What is the what are we going to be talking about today? I'm going to start with this other tarot here. Nefertari tarot. Egyptian inspired motifs. The Light of Egypt. Ramses's bride. Let's get into it. Take a deep breath. Uncross your hands, your arms. Uncross your hands. Uncross your arms, your legs. Oops, too many cards. I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna cut. Let's see. One more. And again. Four of Cups. I think this side's better to show. Reflex. Six of Cups. The Fool. Three of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Six again. Got three more cards here. The Star. The Hermit. What is it called again? Page of Cups. And one more card. 10 of Cups. Wow. Wow. Okay, so there is something that you miss or that you're remembering. That is the Six of Cups talks about missing somebody or something, a situation or place. But it also talks about soul encounters. When you meet people that are akin to you. People that easily speak the same language as you, move the same way as you. You might not have even similar experiences, but you feel like you speak the same language, like you understand each other, even without words. So there is, and here right underneath the Six of Cups there is the Star. So there is this connection. It could be love, it could be a friendship, but there is a connection to someone that you're missing, and you've been thinking about this. And it's, some people might say it's destiny, some people might say it's meant to be, some people might say it's, I would like to say it's the path you're walking towards, because I believe we make our own destiny, but the paths that we walk do hold surprises for us, or the choices that we make do have consequences, good and bad. So this connection is meant to find you, or was meant to find. If you're remembering, you already met this person. And there's something really special and spiritual in this connection. Maybe you have the ability to sense each other's energy or to call each other in spirit, or you meet in dreams. And I'm getting here, like you are putting your faith with the Fool. You're putting your, with the Fool, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about moving on, leaving a place and going in search of better circumstances, better waters that are calmer, that are not safer, but more comfortable, more, you're looking for a better flow, a flow that is more natural, more organic, more in line with your energy, with what you feel, with what you want, with where you want to get. I feel here that you are coming to terms with the fact that this connection, this friendship, this place, this person, this situation that you are thinking about and maybe even idealizing a bit, but you're coming to terms that this, or you are coming to the understanding that it is this connection that is an essential part in your happiness, in that this connection, this place, this situation that feels extremely spiritual, energetic, or destinated for you in your heart, and in the dark of the night, in the darkest night, you know, this light, this memory, this connection, this perception of a soul connection shines a bright light in your darkest night. I'm hearing that. And then we open with that and we end with the Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So you leaving where you are and going towards this Six of Cups, this connection, because you understand that this is essential part of your happiness, or that this could play a big role in your happiness. This is not your only chance for happiness, but this has a huge potential in overflowing your cup, in making you happy, making you feel like you belong, making you feel strong enough to fight for what you believe in. There is a great potential of satisfaction here, right? And there is this almost desperate, the Fool is not desperate, the Fool is impetuous. The thing he wants the most is to leave, is to get out, to go throw himself into an adventure, into something new, into life. He wants to live, he wants to experience, he wants to see, he's a big adventurer, he's a big pilgrim, so to speak. So there is this very big yearning and longing to throw yourself ahead in this direction. And I feel it's a pathway. There's the Three of Pentacles here, so it's a pathway you want to throw yourself in and work on. But it comes with some personal conflict for you, because you are a loner. You see yourself as a loner or a lone wolf, and this connection kind of gets you out of, you almost feel out of balance. It's intense, it is different, it is very personal and very deep and very real. So it's frightening, and you want to just, you know, maybe in the past you have run away in the opposite direction. But I see someone here coming to terms with the truth of this feeling of belonging, of this feeling of connection, of this feeling of love for some attachment. Whatever it is, if it's romantic or not, if it's a friendship, if it's a place, you know, it could be a place that you feel really connected to. It's something that makes you feel satiated. It's something that quenches your thirst. It's something that makes your cup overflow with no effort. It's just is like this, you're fed by this. And that's why you're missing it. That's why it shines a bright light in your darkest night. And that's why you want to throw yourself into it, despite being a hermit, despite being a loner, despite seeing yourself as a lone wolf. You're challenged by the truth of this connection that you feel. And you want to work on it. Or you've been working on it, I hear. And coming to terms with the fact that even the lone wolf can be enticed, enthralled, or enchanted by someone or something. And I see you here moving towards that. There's the Fool, there's the Page of Cups, there's the Six of Swords. So whatever you are or whatever have you been, it was kind of rough, difficult, challenging. And the decision to move along, it's not the hardest, because it's as if, you know, the six, as I said, the Six of Swords is about going towards something better. You let something go because you know there is something better out there for you. And it is better. 10 of Cups. Wow. So you're still in the Page of Cups and basically being an apprentice of your own feelings, an apprentice of your own flow, an apprentice of your own magic. Just almost looking into the horizon and seeing this mirage in the desert, seeing this dream, seeing this potential of something that could be. Coming to terms, I get that a lot. I'm getting this a lot throughout this reading. Coming to terms with the facts, coming to terms with the truth, coming to terms with the reality, which is not a material reality, right? This is all happening in your emotional, spiritual, intuitive self, but this is also a process of learning to trust your intuition. What else is there in here? Let's see the back of the deck. The Sun. See, there is, you were right, you're and the King of Pentacles. That's right, to get out in the other deck, and I didn't let him because I was not ready. And Death and 10 of Wands. Okay, so I'm gonna get those two. They were in the back of the deck in the cut. So this perception that you have, this intuition that you have about this situation, it is something real that you can trust. There's a promise for stability, abundance, and authority, or like this is the way to your seat of power. This is the way to towards abundance and conquest. And the Sun is here. I mean, the best card in the tarot deck. One of the best. Blessings, clarity, abundance. The process of being energized and heated up by the piercing heat of the sun. your intuition. There is the next in the back of the deck, there's Death and the Ten of Wands. So I've done similar readings here in the last couple of weeks. You are coming to the end of a very, not very big, but a very strenuous, a very effortful. You worked really hard in this process of transformation, and you're a bit tired, and you're coming to an end in this process of transformation, and that's what allows you to give the words are escaping me today, sorry. This grand process of transformation, death and rebirth, going to your deepest depths, evaluating yourself and coming out new and coming out more ready, more fit, stronger, brighter, wiser, a better version of yourself. This transformation viabilized, opened the way, made it possible for you to come to terms with this reality here, which I understand it is a very hard reality to accept because it is not material, it is intuitive, it's spiritual. So you sense it, you feel it, you dream it, you feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your flesh, in your, but it's not materialized in front of your eyes, so it's hard for you to trust it. There's a bit of pride in the sense that you see yourself this certain way, as a lone wolf, as a loner, as someone who does not get involved or does not have connections or does not put down roots. But when the sun shines, when the star shines in the darkest night, you cannot deny yourself the reality of what is material inside of you, of what is very real in your experience of yourself. This person, this connection, this friendship, this situation, this place feels like a rock to you, feels like a sun to you. It feeds you. It quenches your thirst. So, and you're becoming more and more ready to work on it, to leave where you are and go towards that. Or you have left already. Or maybe you are in the process of leaving, coming to terms with that. But there is great happiness. The sun with the 10 of Cups, there is so much potential for happiness, abundance, emotional fulfillment, emotional stability, emotional wholesomeness, joy, pleasure, enchantment, not illusion, enchantment. I hope this reading helped you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.